All right, guys, we're heading into Target. PD7 says this is the day they're doing a big toy reset. I checked online and they definitely have something I'm looking for that they did not have yesterday. So let's go in and check it out, shall we? Okay, well, there's plenty of things on clearance. You know, got all these Jurassic Parks. Look at all the empty pegs. There is definitely not a toy reset happening today, and what they said they had in stock is apparently not out on the floor. We're looking for that exclusive Turtles of Grayskull Splinter. They say they have 3, so I just purchased it online. Pick it up. So it is not out on the floor. No. Certainly got plenty of these old Masters of the Universe Revelations. They don't have any of the new Turtles. 40th anniversaries looking thin. They do have a bunch of the new mutations from the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but nothing spectacular. Again, you can see lots of clearance even in the Star Wars. Typical Target, bunch of empty pegs and spaces. Come along to Marvel section, it's basically empty. Couple old Legends figures. Over here in G.I. Joe, they got the same figures that have been floating around forever, but clearance on the Tiger Force from Super 7, which is a pretty good deal if you're into those. Of course, more Button junkyards. Some of the retro Class 5s got a couple Dukes and a Recondo. Those McFarlane DC Multiverse. Nothing spectacular in there either. So let's head over to the collectibles, like even Transformers. Look how empty that is. So head on over to the collectibles section, shall we? It's always fun to see the trading cards section. Assassin's Creed Magic the Gathering. What is happening with Magic the Gathering? They're doing all these silly ass licensed stuff. Assassin's Creed, Lord of the Rings, even My Little Pony, doing some really insane stuff. There's the Pokemon stuff if you're interested. I have to say, this is the most organized I've seen the collectibles section in years. Somebody actually went and put these in order and faced a lot of the stuff. Here's that NECA D&D 50th anniversary figure. Pops for days. Game section is always disappointing. Look at how empty everything is always. Damn the death of physical media. Okay, so I'm looking for that Turtles of Grayskull Splinter, and while I was outside the store coming in, it said they had 3. So then I went in, took a look. They didn't have any out on the floor, so I went ahead and just ordered it for pickup online, and I just checked again, and now it says they have 0. So I don't think all 3 got ordered while I was in there. So it is showing that it's at a couple other local area Targets, so let's head to the next one and see if maybe one of them got the toy reset that we were hearing about. All right, we're headed into Target number 2. It's a super Target. Fun fact, this was the first Target in the Kansas City area. I believe it opened in 1998. So let's go see if we've got any of those sweet, sweet toys. So another strikeout. So this is normally how I expect the collector section. Just pretty much chaotic mess. But here's something for definitely looking forward. An action stand. Oh, Run DMC. More Neko. Misfits. Who doesn't like Bomb Rocks? Uh-oh. Freddy Body Knockers. I have to think about that one. Yeah. Love me some Freddy toys. Got so many pups. Ready? There's a big stack of those Voltron black wires. It's like there's at least a couple there. Look at that. Joker Mobile. DC Direct. Big old Spawn statue. Yeah. All right, so that's strike 2. So we got 2 more targets that it's listed as in stock. So if they're in stock, they're just not putting them out on the floor. And I don't like bothering people. I like to just find them out on the peg. So let's head to the next one, shall we? Alrighty, here goes target number 3. Wish me luck. I did get an email from the first target that says my order is canceled because it was back ordered and out of stock, even though they had 3 when I placed the order. So that seems weird. Alrighty, nothing at this target either. As you can see, basically no turtles, but look at this. Street sharks.
The evil Dr. Paranoid changed 4 innocent brothers into huge creatures. Man. You're in my control. Yeah. Think again. 4 heroes fighting to stop Dr. Paranoid and his evil creations from taking over the world.
Here, cartoon, there's a Skeletor, mermans, all the dual pack, and nothing super exciting, mostly empty peg, except for the mute. Alright, check this out. Anybody need a remote control hand for their At Games Legends 4KP Addams Family? Interesting. Little apps. Ghostbusters. This car back there. Optimus Prime. No Splinter. But there's the peg. Alright, unfortunately that was strike 3, but not a complete miss. They had the at least some new toys in there, right? The first full wave of the re-release of Street Sharks, those new Simpsons figures, which look interesting, though a bit pricey at $12.99, because they're not very hefty and they're pretty light and not too tall either. So, but cool to see Simpsons making a return. So, do we dare try target number 4 to see if somebody's actually got these things out on the shelf? Well, might as well. Alrighty, here we go again. Another Target. Well, this Target is definitely more stocked on toys, but they're all good ones again. Lots of clearance. Nobody's reset this area yet. No Splinter Turtles of Grayskull, which of course it says they have it in stock, but clearly they do not. It's that big old Godzilla down there. Cool little Toy Story action. Some of the new Minions toys. So, clearance on that sewer set. $25 for that play set. That's pretty damn good. Actually, that says Star Wars. It's still $80 for that. Lots of wrestling figures. Transformers area. Again, pretty picked over. They have some. It's Ecto 1 there. That is not on sale. That's a Power Rangers sticker. Pretty cool to see Ecto 1. Or those discounted Tiger Force. With very little. Big ass Batman toy down there. Kind of Batman transforming robot thing. Don't recall that from my comics. Another mutt. Yeah, the super empty Legends. Marvel Legends section, basically nothing. The collector section, and check this out. Corn Flakes mascot pop. So it's about 66 Burt Ward. There's Bob Ross again. This is the Mego style Nika Freddy. Not a big fan of those because that's Freddy from Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which is not a great sequel. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood figure. Either those are being re-released because I've seen those now twice, one at Best Buy and then here, or old stock really popped up suddenly, so it must be re-release. Farland's Dragons, big old dragon statue. Oh look, Chucky Trolls. Yeah. Same crap we always see in Big Giant Mess, which is typical of the collector section. Oh, absolutely nothing in that Target. So, another swing and a miss. I will say, when I was at the last Target, I did notice, and I didn't get any footage of it, which was stupid on my part, but they had an end cap for the Infinity game board. If you can believe that. So very, very interesting to see that Target is paying for an end cap in the electronics section at some Targets. I haven't seen it in any of the other three we went to, but Infinity game board. I gotta tell you, whoops, I just watched a video on the 2024 or 2023 releases to new games on the Infinity game board. And I gotta tell you, they are garbage. They are like a bunch of memory games, Minesweeper, like they are trash. Like, who is buying these? Those games are not like anything anybody's investing any effort or time into. Like, is the only real games the ones that Hasbro put on there? The rest are these really like low tier independent games that are just like made up based on other popular games that aren't really meant for a system like that. Definitely just made me think the Infinity game table and Infinity game board is just a bigger waste of money than I already thought it was. So All right, after such a bust at all these targets, let's go in blind for Walmart. Maybe we can find that Superpowers Hal Jordan we've been unable to find to this point, or, you know, maybe we'll get lucky and get a Turtles of Grayskull Merman. I want that one pretty good bad because it's sweet looking. All right, let's check it out. Well, they did not have what we were looking for, but it was not a total bust. Did you see those remastered Ninja Turtles from Playmates? Very cool. They come with a display stand and everything. So cool to finally actually see those out and about. So let's take a look at our pickups. We didn't find what we wanted at any of these locations, but we sure found plenty of good stuff. So let's take a look. All right, let's take a look at what we got. First up, kind of hinted at this, we got ourselves a NECA action figure stand. So you can see here, you can pose these figures in all different ways. Picking this up for our Cobra Eel G.I. Joe, so we can pose him as though he's swimming in water. So nice to be able to grab one of these locally, so you don't have to buy it online and wait for it. Then we got another from the cartoon collection. We got Stratos. This one came out quite a while ago and I missed him, so glad to find him in the wild. And of course, from a new series, a re-release from Mattel, we've got Street Shark. So here is the enemy, the Street Sharks in Wave 1. This is Slash, and he's got that big drill nose. And I love the packaging that these come in, these Shark Tank, plastic Shark Tank packaging, very cool. And of course we have Jab, the hammerhead shark. And lastly, from our Street Sharks Wave 1 collection, we've got the big guy, Ripster. Very cool. Let's give you a glimpse of the back there, which has those other figures in a line, a little some artwork which Mattel loves. These are very like Motu inspired like card backs, and of course that action feature. So super cool to see that collection finally out in the wild and be able to grab the whole run all at once. Of course, we're in the 30th anniversary of Street Sharks. Not a line I collected in my younger days. I was kind of too old for toys at the time, but very cool because they are some of those anamorphic figures that are pretty sweet and highly collectible. So it's nice to see those out and about. And then, of course, lastly, we've got our remastered 40th anniversary Ninja Turtles. This is here Donatello. And you can see on the back here, this is them in their little diorama stands that these come in, which are super cool. So really neat 40th anniversary collectible. And of course, I did grab all 4 turtles. There's Raphael, of course, Leonardo, and last but certainly not least, Michelangelo. These figures actually are pretty great. They're under $13, so $12.97, so only a couple dollars more than the standard Playmates Ninja Turtle 40th anniversary figures. But you got all those extra points of articulation, highly poseable, better weapons. Look at that assortment of weapons and everything. So really cool. I don't know if they'll do any more in this line. You can see they've got them kind of all lined up together there. Probably not. These are probably it, but still super cool. And glad to pick these up. Of course, who doesn't love Ninja Turtles? So that's our pickups. Thanks for joining us. And look for a future video where we unbox these and get a closer look at all of them. And until next time, have fun.